Thanks so much for the kind words. I didn't expect for Book Talk to be such a gratifying part of my life when I picked it up, but it's been such a pleasure to meet all of you and to get your book recommendations and hear your feedback and your insights about the books that I love. It's been wonderful. So thanks to everybody who's been following along and chiming in. So yes, I do have a lot of books on spirituality. It's a big part of my library. Probably the only two biggest parts are the science section and the drug section. So if you have other directions of spirituality you want to hear about, let me know and I'll see if I have something up that alley. For now, I figured I'd just grab the book that was closest to hand. This book is actually from Uncle Buck's library. He is the friend of the family, kind of adopted grandpa to our kids back in Colorado. When he passed, his family sent me 66 boxes of his books, and they are mostly spirituality, and it's amazing to be going through so many of them, but it's also, it's heavy to have this much and to want to do justice to this library. So, I try to get through these books as well as I can and to pass them on. And so the one that I had just picked up is Fragments of Infinity, Essays in Religion and Philosophy. What's cool about this is really focused on Huston Smith. If you don't know Huston Smith, he was a Methodist thinker, but also he studied Zen Buddhism, he studied with the Sufis of Islam. He wrote the book World Religions, which I covered on here before, which is the best single book I've ever seen on world religions, especially because he captures, what do they call it, the exoteric part, the religion part of it, but he really gets into the heart of what makes each of these religions special on a mystical, personal viewpoint. And so he inspired a generation of scholars to really see the perennial philosophy, as they call it, that's at the heart of all religions. And so this is he changed the field, and this is a bunch of people who he influenced, writing essays about him, sometimes about his work and his thinking. And the great thing about really well done essay collections like this is you just get so much knowledge so quickly from so many smart people. Each of the people in this probably has written a couple of books at least, and here's an essay where they have a short summary of some of their best thoughts, because they want to put their best thoughts in for the master to see. And so I really, I haven't gotten too far into this book, but I'm really enjoying it so far. And, and I just really appreciate the base of it. Just yesterday, I was standing outside my kid's school and started talking to this older Moroccan woman who'd been smiling at my baby, and her name is Fatima, and she's actually descended from the Prophet. And she just talked about how old Darwin just, he put us all in our place. Once we realized we were all monkeys, we should have just learned to get along, that all religions are one, we are all one. And it was beautiful to get this piece of truth from the woman outside our school. So that's kind of a flavor of what a book like this is like.